Congress pushes radical immigration reform, a historic shift in immigration policy. For decades, immigration reform was a graveyard of promises. Every administration said change was coming, but nothing stuck. Families waited. Green card holders lived with constant uncertainty. Applicants sat in endless backlogs. Now that deadlock is over. In 2025, Congress has advanced the toughest immigration reform in decades. And it's not just talk this time. A major bill has already cleared the House, and policy changes inside USCIS are already in motion.
This isn't one headline.
It's the beginning of a new immigration era. Congress moves the DUI to deportation bill. The centerpiece of this reform is HR875, already passed in the House with bipartisan support. Here's what it does. Adds DUI and DWI offenses to the Immigration and Nationality Act as grounds of inadmissibility and deportation. A single DUI conviction or even admitting to DUI conduct can trigger removal. State law no longer matters. Whether it's a misdemeanor or felony, immigration law overrides it. This is not speculation. It's written into the bill text, and the Senate is next. Why this is called crimmigration? Advocates call this the rise of crimmigration, the merging of criminal law and immigration law. Traffic stops, DUI checkpoints, and local arrests can now become gateways to deportation. For immigrant communities already over-policed, the risks multiply. Critics warn this will separate families over one mistake, discourage immigrants from calling police or cooperating with investigations, hit low-income and minority communities hardest. For many, this isn't safety, it's a trap. USCIS tightens naturalization rules. While Congress pushes HR 875, USCIS has quietly rewritten how officers judge citizenship applications. On August 15, 2025, USCIS issued a memo restoring a totality of circumstances test for good moral character. That means officers must weigh all conduct, not just statutory bars. Past DUI convictions, even old ones, now carry greater weight. Applicants are expected to show rehabilitation, community service, steady employment, and positive contributions. USCIS may even use workplace or neighborhood investigations under INA Section 335A. The result? Citizenship is harder to get, even without new laws. When DUI meets good moral character, put these two developments together, and the danger grows. HR 875 makes DUI a deportable and inadmissible offense. USCIS policy makes DUI a character issue that blocks naturalization. So one conviction, or even an admission, can now get you deported, block your green card application, deny your citizenship, refuse your reentry if you travel. The shield of permanent residency has cracks. Citizenship is the only true protection. Real-world impact on immigrants. Let's make it real. Imagine a green card holder who has lived in America for 12 years, paid taxes, raised kids, built a stable life. One night they're arrested for DUI. No jail time, just a misdemeanor. Under these new rules, that person could lose their green card, face deportation proceedings, be permanently barred from naturalization. And if they left the U.S. for even a short trip, they could be refused reentry. This is why advocates are calling it one of the harshest immigration shifts in modern history. Supporters' case: public safety first. Lawmakers defending the bill argue it's about saving lives. DUI crashes kill thousands of Americans each year. Holding immigrants to the strictest standards deters risky behavior. Republicans frame it as accountability. If you want the privilege of living here, you must follow the law perfectly. Democrats defend it as a trade-off, stricter enforcement in exchange for faster, clearer legal pathways. To supporters, this is common sense. To critics, it's overreach. Critics push back hard. Immigration lawyers, human rights advocates, and community groups warn that the bill treats all DUIs the same, ignoring important differences in state law. It creates two standards of justice: citizens punished one way, non-citizens punished far worse. risks pushing communities into silence, afraid to engage with police or courts. Threatens long-term residents and green card holders who believe their status was secure. Some also argue it may be unconstitutional if applied retroactively to past offenses. The bigger picture, phase one of more to come. Experts believe this reform is just the start. Today, it's DUIs. Tomorrow, other offenses could be added. Today, naturalization officers weigh more factors. Tomorrow, denials could spike across the board. The Justice Department has already signaled interest in denaturalization cases. The warning is clear. The era of forgiveness in immigration is ending. Hidden dangers no one is talking about. The reform isn't just about DUIs. The risks run deeper. Old convictions could resurface. A case you thought was closed may come back. Even minor charges, dismissed years ago, can now trigger questions. Short trips abroad become risky. At the airport, one flagged record could block your return. Even if you've lived here for decades, the law makes you vulnerable. Green card holders used to feel safe. That safety is gone. You're now in the same category as temporary visa holders. No special shield, no extra protection. The fear spreads further. Immigration lawyers report more clients delaying naturalization. Families worry about renewing green cards. Employers worry about work authorizations. Even students and temporary workers feel the chill. A mistake in youth, a reckless decision, can now ruin a future. The margin for error is zero. And here's the silent danger: retroactivity. If Congress leaves the language broad, past conduct can be punished. That means decades-old DUIs or admissions could still count. Critics warn this creates a permanent trap. The line between safety and removal has never been thinner. For immigrants, it's a new era, and it's unforgiving. Legal challenges are coming. This isn't settled. The immigration lawyers are preparing lawsuits, arguing retroactivity and fairness issues. Civil rights groups are studying equal protection challenges. The Senate still has power to amend the bill, limit its scope, or slow it down. But until then, the threat is real and immediate. Practical steps you should take now. Here's what viewers can do to protect themselves. If you have a DUI record, consult an immigration attorney immediately. Post-conviction relief may help. If you're applying for citizenship, prepare evidence of rehabilitation and positive contributions before filing. If you travel internationally, be cautious. A past DUI could affect your reentry if the law passes. If you care about this issue, contact your senators. Public input could shape the final outcome. Final wake-up call. This is both a warning and an opportunity. For those who follow the rules, the law promises faster processing and clearer pathways. But for those who falter, even once, the punishment is permanent. Remember the bottom line. 1 DUI equals deportation. 1 DUI equals inadmissibility. 1 DUI equals no citizenship. The stakes have never been this high. Final thoughts.
So, what do you think?
Is this reform a fair step towards safety, or an unfair burden that punishes immigrants too harshly? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Share your story. Your experience could be the key to understanding the true impact of this law. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for future updates. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.